dear community. Welcome to my next episode. I am super excited to share this episode because it's a special one. Why? Well, honestly, every single episode is special, but it is a Thanksgiving month. Can we just recognize it? It is a dear to my heart time. But first, let me just first of all tell you how much I am thankful and grateful for all of you listening to this podcast. It doesn't matter who you are. Uh, it doesn't even matter if I know you. I might even don't know you yet. I just want you to know I am grateful for you. And I truly hope that you enjoy this episode as much as I do. So, my name is Nadia Popova. I am founder of Wellness Resources Group Incorporated, where training becomes a true experience. I always tell to my team that we don't train people, we change lives, and it is truly our motto. So, today I want to talk about Thanksgiving, but from a very different perspective. From the perspective of an immigrant woman who came to this country, learned a new culture, really pretty much learned a new language. So whatever you hear now, I'm speaking English. It was not that easy. There were times where people really didn't, like they were trying to understand, but they really had a hard time to do so. And so I began my life from scratch. Every year when this holiday, Thanksgiving, comes around, I really have been watching Americans celebrate it in every specific way, like very specific way, a way that is quite different how I feel about this holiday in my heart. So today I want to talk about what Thanksgiving really means to me specifically. You know, it doesn't have to be the same meaning to you, but since I'm a host, right? So let me just share what I think about Thanksgiving and why it is special. So, what gratitude really is, why this holiday is not about consuming food all day, but about actually giving, actually presence, and actually humanity. So, as an immigrant, I will be very, very much honest with you. I never understood the obsession with the food part. Like, I don't understand. I know people, like, some families start their day with early morning feast and it lasts all day long. They cooking, the overeating, the pressure to eat until you can't move, the priority on stuffing yourself truly instead of sitting with actual gratitude. And so, of course, I'm not judging anyone or anything like that. I am just observing. And to me, like calling truth is really freeing, and sometimes it's just putting things in a perspective. So, in the culture I come from, gratitude is not in the plate. It's not a turkey. It's not stuffing either. Gratitude is a feeling. Gratitude is a reflection. It's a moment of remembering how blessed you are, even when life is not perfect. And every year, Thanksgiving in America becomes more about really consumption and what do I have, what do I put in my plate instead of a connection, instead of what can I give, what can I remember to feel gratitude about. So I made a decision years ago that if I'm going to celebrate Thanksgiving, I will celebrate it my way. And so, for example, last year when I just moved to Chicago, I remember this neighbor I met. He was from British Columbia, from London. Oh, sorry. He was from uh, where? I think he was from London. Yes, he was from England. Correct. And so I talked to him and I said, "Hey, why wouldn't we just go grocery shop and bring the food to homeless?" And he got so excited. He said, "Absolutely, let's do that." You know, instead of just sitting and eating all day long and pretty much watching TVs or being on social media, why wouldn't we do something that, will bring us true um, gratitude and making someone smile, making someone happy? And so we did. We did. We drove around the city. We found we did not find the people, by the way, that day because what a surprise that was. There was absolutely no homeless people. We drove around the city, like all over. There was no homeless. Now I think the city is doing something actually on Thanksgiving Day for homeless. I think they, in fact, feeding them. It wasn't too cold either, but there was no homeless, not a single one. The next day and the day after, there were a lot of them. So we gave out all that food. But talking about Chicago being quote unquote unsafe city, to me, it is a very safe city. So certainly, that day after Thanksgiving, we found out, homeless. Specifically, we were looking for women. Sometimes there are women with kids. So we gave them a lot of food, and kids were grabbing the candies, and they were all very happy. And then the day after, I still had food left, so I would still go and look around the city, and maybe I'll find more women with kids and things like that. And I remember quite a few years ago, we did the same thing with my daughter. Oh, I remember we got a lot of food leftovers from an event. So we just drove around the city and we're just giving that food to those people, and they were very, very happy. So that's what Thanksgiving for me, truly. So mm, I also think that just doing that any way you prefer to do, like it doesn't have to be that way. So anyway, so if you have kids, you're truly going to set up the example for them so they can see that Thanksgiving Day is about being grateful and like the closet. So go through your closet, get rid of that stuff that you don't need. Don't toss it. Give it away. Give it away to people that in need. So that's surely became my tradition. That's the tradition, and that's what I am aligned with Thanksgiving. As you can see, I already have a Christmas tree behind me, and I don't even like plan to have a feast or anything. Which I'm just going to be in California with my daughter, and we're just going to have dinner. But I certainly want to plan something again to help and give to others. So I don't want to overeat. I don't want to cook until I die for 3 days. You know, I want to give, serve, and seeing others. It's all about the feel, really, like the feeling of it. So that's the kind of woman I want my daughter to be as well. And this is the kind of traditions I want to build in my family. So this year, I want to offer that something different to you as well. Instead of obsessing over what's on your table, ask yourself, who can I feed today? Not with food, but with kindness. I love that. You know, it doesn't have to be the way I did it. It can be any way. I'm also thinking, going through my notes, going through my like just even through my contacts and just looking for people that I might have not reached out to for a while and just reach out to them. Who can I appreciate? Who can I see, acknowledge, or uplift with my kind words from my heart? What am I truly grateful for? And so this holiday is not about what you put in your stomach. Just a reminder again, see how truthful this episode is. It's about what you can carry in your heart, what you can carry in your heart. You can sit at a full table and still feel empty. You can sit with nothing on your plate, but with gratitude and feel truly full. So, gratitude isn't loud, it isn't dramatic, it isn't on your plate. You can't touch it, you can chew it, you can drink it. Gratitude is a quiet moment where you realize you are safe, you are alive, you have choices, you have opportunities, you have people who love you, or people who will meet, people who you will meet. And you have the power to create the life you want. So that is the real essence of Thanksgiving for me. Truly, truly, truly. And this year I invite you to celebrate with the meaning. Celebrate with presence. Celebrate with intention. And if you feel called, buy a couple of meals and hand them to someone who won't have a Thanksgiving table this year. Be the woman or a man who gives. Be someone who sees others. Be someone who leads with heart and from heart. Because your power is not in how much you have, but in how much you are willing to share. Happy Thanksgiving, my beautiful community. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for this space. And I'm so grateful for every single person who chose growth, compassion, and purpose. And so, if you want to step into 2026 with clarity, alignment, and support, you can book your fitness wellness consultation with me or my team using the link in the notes. I love you all and happy Thanksgiving.